I'm genuinely excited to do today's reading. They have infinite potential. Today we are doing current energy reading for XLOV. I know I don't say that a lot, but I feel like there's something that this group is different and a lot of spiritual energy. I think they at least two or three people holds that, and there's this void of that new beginning. It's like reset, or something is about to start, something huge is about to start. I'm pretty sure of it. I don't know what, maybe new chapter of their life. I don't know if there's any transformative cards or anything that will show up, but I definitely feel like things are going to change. If it's now or if it's months later, I definitely think that things are going to change. And I feel like they're worthy of whatever they're receiving and whatever they're going to receive in the future. And the thing is, they're going to be very receptive about it. There's good balance when it comes to the group. This is about the whole group reading, so bear with me. Yeah, partnership, it's going to be good, and that's going to be very important. Uh, the way I have seen a lot of groups, it doesn't definitely have to be that way. For every member to be very close, it doesn't have to be that way. But here, I feel the more they work on their emotional closeness with the bond with the group, I think the better things are going to go turn out for them. And hmm, there's there's romantic alignment too. I feel that there's a lot of romance, and they could be working on a love song, or I would suggest them to work on love songs because there's good romantic alignment and their thoughts might overlap, and what they're creating, they could all be involved and make decisions accordingly. Communication is going to be very important, and I don't know much, but I feel like they're gonna get this random tarot card reading, or like even more, going into even more depth, maybe a palm reading. I don't know what's I don't think all people are exposed to this kind of energy, but definitely, at least, I don't know, is it about the member who's interested in this? Someone is empathic, and I don't know, all these kinds of readings pops up to my mind. If they do get a random reading, like from face to face, or it's like maybe bone picking, bone casting, or palm reading, or some tarot reading, or anything, any other kind of reading, I think they should pay attention to what messages, what guidance they're going to get, because that's going to play a lot of big role in it. And if there's a member who's interested in all these, maybe give some time to that part of your life too, that spiritual aspect of your life. There's no need for you to give up on everything in your life just because you're spiritual. And let's start the card readings. So far, what I've told is mostly of my intuition, and now we're gonna start the actual oracle card readings. We have cup of tea. This card represents the patience that you need to have. Okay, and you know, sometimes you just have to rewind, and if it could feel like a cassette tape which is mixed and the tapes being very entangled. But this particular time, how you need to start is that to untangle things and take time, do the things very patiently. This is like a double confirmation with mortar and pestle. The next card, which has been shown here, both requires a lot of patience. And cup of tea is like you need to relax and unwind it. Take that time, take that piece of relaxation, refreshment, and maybe then you can see the things much differently. And being thorough with things is like important, especially with the next card we have. So let's say you have done almost everything, but the finishing touches are missing. That could be like mm, it's like making an art, but forgetting to varnish it. That's how thorough you need to be, and all the details and how you need to spend your energy and where you need to spend your energy, with whom you need to make connections. Everything is going to be important. The thing is that you need to really step up the game here. And we have rosemary, which is remembrance, loyalty, and faithfulness. And rosemary is also used as so many herbal, so many things. Uh, yeah. And we also have potion, which accelerates things. Okay, which gives you this empowerment. The thing is that take take your time, relax, and see where details needs to be done, where that mm, just that outline needs to be made. It's like a silver dot needs to be done, and see how that will accelerate things in your life. Making a move perfect is going to accelerate your its viewership or its popularity twice or thrice fold. Whenever you're going on in this positive high vibration, when you know that you did your best, you did everything thoroughly, that's when the praises will go up, and that's when your recognition will go up. First of all, you need to be satisfied. And we have warrior card here. Strength is found in resilience. I try to do this group's reading a little bit before, like a couple of days back. I got a lot of like positive love energy, but then I kind of like cut it back because there was not much information, but I felt like I need to do this reading. So I came back after a couple of days and tried to do the reading, and this is what we got. I think it's great, and it holds a lot more information, this video, than the one I previously shot. And definitely, like, you being resilient is going to be very game changer, because sometimes we fall just like the phoenix feather. It's like it's the power of transformation that brings us back to life. That power which, even when we are in ashes, we come back. And this is how it is. I don't know what happened recently, but if the group is going through any sort of misunderstandings within or from outside perspective, anything that's draining them or anything that needs to be fixed, it's like there's a chance to be fixed. There's a chance to raise back where you need to be. And as I said, they're worth it, and that makes um, much more important thing to know that themselves. And I got a lot of animal spirit cards. I don't know. It's not usual. I don't usually pick these many cards, but it could be about group members, and it could be about the whole group. First, we have fish. So the fish are known to be adaptable and going with the flow, or sometimes on the downside or the shadow side, we see it as something that walks around mindlessly. So we don't want it to be mindless. Whatever the decisions you make, whatever the choices you're making, it's good to have some sort of purpose, so that you're not going meaninglessly, but you're just going with the flow. They're also emotionally very um, deeply connected, and they're they're gonna move, you know, even when things are changing and circumstances are changing, they're gonna move fine. They're gonna navigate through it. And then we have spider. I don't know which member it represents. or which circumstances it represents. Spider represents the creativity and the patience and, the time that it spends on weaving plans. But when it's done, it's going to look so majestic and so unique. And it also represents connecting different parts of your life and navigating through it. And we have tiger, which represents strength, courage, determination, and that strong life force. And gazelle is very gentle, and its speed is so unique and so graceful. Its awareness and it's gentle, but also the speed is something that stands out very gracefully for it. And panther represents the mysterious side and the protection, and the one with intuition and silent strength and being able to transform. Mhm. So if we take everything together in a connected way for the group, I would say I know it's hard to go with the flow, especially navigating through something you have not been through. But I think that's exactly why you need to let yourself loose, have that patience, get that cup of tea, and relax. And then take your time to weave that thread for the spider, the way the spider does. Weave it beautifully. And that itself will be the artwork you're going to enjoy throughout your life. So it's important. And then we have tiger, protect what you like, and be strong. And just like the strength card, the warrior card we had, you need to show your strengths. And we have gazelle, doing things in a speedy way. And sometimes we need to be very quick on toes to make life changing decisions. And then we have panther, being that mysterious self and the one who protects and whose strength is quiet but well known. That's how you're gonna have to come walk through this. And finally, we have a bit of other things. I have card readings. Ten of Clubs represents the strong drive to grow and the ambition and the success aspects, and also finally being more clarity mentally, the mental brightness, the ambition, the drive. And Seven of Clubs could be a little bit of obstacles, the self doubts, and need to adjust thinking and raise about the confusions. Four of Spade could also be a little bit of setbacks, practical worries, stress, or daily life issues that might slow things down. And we have Queen of Clubs, which represents confidence, intuition, wisdom, and social magnetic feminine energy. I know the whole reading was encouraging for them, and a lot of things could feel very negative and could feel like the things they need to work on. But I definitely feel like doing that reading after some 6 months or so, because I feel like they would have improved a lot more. Their situation is going to get a lot more in 6, 8 months. And I definitely feel like they have this potential. Definitely, I don't say these many times for any groups, actually. It just feels like that, okay? So I'm actually not a fan, or I don't know about their group, but I you might mistake that because I'm telling so many times that things are going to change. But I know right now it might not be the time for their high peak, but definitely it's the start of their new journey where they're slowly going to rise up. And I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. I definitely did. And if you have your favorite celebrity, please do comment down below and subscribe to the channel. Thank you.